Hey there, guys. Welcome to today's lesson. And it's a very simple one, but a very important one, too. Know your worth. I don't know if you ever really thought about that before. If you're like most people, you've probably thought, well, man, I'm at this job and I'm not getting paid what I think I'm worth. Or, man, my skill set is more than what I should be getting. So why do you do it? So why do you put food on the table? I get it. I get it. So here's an example. I had this recently where I actually got an offer for my skill set. And at the end of the day, I turned it down. It's one of the very few times I've actually turned down employment in my entire life. And the reason was it undervalued my skill set. I'm not trying to be arrogant or cocky or nothing like that, but it undervalued my skill set. I have a wealth of knowledge when it came to this particular job, and I feel like I basically got lowballed. Now, I could have took it. I could have took it, and I immediately could have started on Monday. But then I would have been looking still continually. What's the point in that? And also, why shortchange yourself? Why would I want to shortchange myself? If I really think that my skill set is worth this much and I take an offer that's really down here, then that's what my skill set is really worth. Why would you shortchange yourself? You know, I don't. I've seen a couple financial gurus, and well, one just happens to be the president. And I remember watching an interview that he had. Is that when he talked about making deals, know what you're worth and know when to walk away. Have that exit strategy and know when to walk away. And that's exactly what I did. I put into practice what it was. I negotiated more than they were originally offering, but it still wasn't enough. So at the end of the day, I had to know my worth and know that that was not good enough for me. And once again, it's not trying to be arrogant, not trying to be cocky, just being very confident in what I'm able to do, my abilities, my skill set. And that's what I want for you, friend. I want you to make sure that you're getting the maximum for what you're worth. Don't be afraid to walk away from an offer, walk away from a deal. Have a little rebuttal, have a little give and take. If they come at you with whatever their initial offer is, never take it. Never. Why not? What do you got to lose? Say they offer you $10 an hour. Shoot back with 15. You've got room to wiggle then. Once going back to the president, he also mentioned that if you need to start with 3 times more than what you're willing to take to bring yourself down. Now, that probably doesn't necessarily work all the time in employment, but it's a good thing to kind of think in the back of your mind. Have a spot over where you would settle for, so you've got room to negotiate. So if you'll take $12 for a job, you shoot back 15, maybe they come back at 13 or 12 and a half. Sounds good. You beat what you wanted. You got more than what you wanted. They're happy. They got a good employee that's gonna be worth that kind of money and gonna work a little harder because they're paying you a little bit better. So until next time, I bid you adieu.